Austin Matthews again turns off the boards into the slot and knocked away, and it's a potential 2-on-1. Kubalik with Larkin. Dominic Kubalik, and stopped by Murray. Loose, still loose. It's in. And the Red Wings have struck first. That puck lying in the blue paint before somebody finally tapped it home.
You get a huge advantage, and right here Matthews walks into the slot. He's on his forehand, which is the most dangerous place Austin Matthews can be, and he bobbles the puck, and it turns over. Kubalik gets it, down the ice they come, and the shot to Murray looks like he has squeezed it enough to save it, and then all of a sudden it just falls out behind him as he moves to his right, and then the battle is on in the net between Seider.
Ben Sherratt, an off-season free agent acquisition that gives this Red Wings team a little more toughness. Here's a break for Toronto. It's Matthews in the slot, scores! Austin Matthews let it rip, and the game is tied.
He giveth, and he taketh back. And a real solid penalty kill. Don't negate the fact that that penalty kill isn't important to get momentum going for the Leafs. Bunting gets one off the wall, drops it to Matthews. You got Nylander driving to the net. That's always puts a little bit of doubt in the goaltender's mind. Is he going to slide it over to me? No, he's not. He's going to let it rip, and we've seen this forehand shot from that area, and you don't see him bobble many like on the first goal for Detroit happens. This one makes no mistake. That pull into his feet.
The Leafs have not scored a power play goal on this road trip. They're 0 for 10. First time this year they've gone 3 straight without. Nylander's got it. Back to Sandin. His shot right on. Loose in front. Scores! It's number 150 for William Nylander.
You know, they played Columbus and Arizona, and they played Anaheim, San Jose. I mean, they've got some wins, but you got to win those games. If they're playing a better structured team here in the Leafs, you cannot give rebounds like that out to the side when you've got a guy like Nylander sitting there. Not a hard shot, but a shot put on net where the goaltender doesn't handle it. The one person that loves you when you walk in that door is your dog, and yeah, it is the truth.
Centering pass, Suter in front. Matt Murray down, and he robs Foligno. What a chance in tight. It's Matthews in the slot. Bunting. Husso's got that. A good look for Michael Bunting.
So interesting to watch. We'll see if there's fireworks here as far as scoring is concerned in the second period.
Second and third best teams in goal differential in the second period. Hall shovels it ahead to Marner, turns it to Yarncroke, kicks it back, and away goes Giordano. 8 consecutive 20-minute games for Giordano. Marner in, scores! Mitch Marner, and it is a 17-game point streak and a 3-1 Leaf lead.
Beautiful play, but I mentioned how his defensive responsibilities are never not first and foremost in his mind. He comes from deep down in the corner where he was an outlet for his defenseman. He gets the puck, he gets it out of the zone, it goes back to Giordano, and instead of making the line change, he recognizes that Giordano is all by himself.
So he'll go to the game against San Jose on Wednesday with a chance to tie a Maple Leaf record, but look out, here come the Wings. Matt Murray is stopped off Dominic Kubalik, and the rebound went wide. Or it's Seider shooting from distance. That hit the traffic in front. He drove to Grand Rapids, Ohio, and not to Grand Rapids, Michigan. Here's a chance in front. Hall with a chance. Still loose and knocked away from Holmberg. 16 on the move again. Now a 17-game point streak, and Tavares off the post.
Snuggled that in a little tighter.
Here's Marner, a spin behind the net center. Yarncroke, stopped by Husso. Kelly Yarncroke, an assist. There's a pass by Kubalik into the corner for Perron. Back to Kubalik, and that glances off the glove of Murray. 6:40 gone, second period. Detroit now with a 16-11 shot advantage. Here's a chance, and Rasmussen turned aside by Matt Murray. Timothy Liljegren walks the line. Sends it in where Kerfoot finds Matthews again. Into the slot, chopped away from Bunting. Kipped in by Sandin, scores! Rasmus Sandin from distance, and the Leaf blue line has a goal, and it's 4-1 Toronto.
They were very fortunate one didn't bounce onto a Red Wing stick, and then some really good pressure down in Detroit's zone. Liljegren does the right thing. He throws it back in 200 feet from his net. Good play. It's received at the back of the net by Kerfoot. He keeps it alive to Matthews, and then Matthews just puts it back to Sandin, who drags this across the blue line. And he's just going to be a nice little wrist shot, and I'm not sure if this tips the stick. If it does, there'll be something to look at for the Detroit Red Wings.
Matthews again, watched by Adam Ernie. Pass behind the net, Nylander in front. And Tavares stopped by Nedeljkovic. Comes loose for Matthews. Back up top, Sandin. Austin Matthews fired it right on.
Great job. I think Mac Hollowell has done a nice job for himself since being called up and put into this situation. He's just really made himself where you don't talk about him a ton, and that's a good thing. He's kind of just getting his job done.
Now Hollowell off the boards and out at center. Marner finds that. Spins it across Tavares. John Tavares, and Nedeljkovic stopped that.
Well, how about this indirect by Hollowell? We just talked about him. Doesn't try to go through traffic. Bounce it off the wall indirectly, and Marner with another wonderful pass. Knows exactly.
That hit Veleno in front, and now the Leafs will break out led by Nylander. But Keefe said, don't give me a reason to... Matthews a chance there. Don't give me a reason to take you out of the lineup. Vancouver area product, forced up high. Down behind the net, Sundqvist missed Sider with the pass, kept alive by Sherratt. Here's Sider again. Open the scoring tonight. Scores from distance. And was it Adam Ernie who deflected it? And Detroit's got two.
As he gets this puck in the top, he's already been down low, and he's going to wait out Ashton Reese, and as he comes across, he realizes, remember, he's a right-hand shot. He has to pull this thing inside of Ashton Reese, and this is a long stick to maneuver. He pulls it back about 1.5 feet, and as he throws it, Ernie, who's right by the hash marks, is going to knock this straight down.
Here comes Marner. Mitch Marner swings wide and turns back on Wollman. Played it in front. Loose puck there. Tavares holds and can't outweight Nedeljkovic, who holds on. Marner picks it off. Played it to the line. Not out. Murray. 2 more stops on Ernie. As the clock drains and the Maple Leafs are going to win it 4-2. 4 straight wins on the road.